Hey, hi all. So today I'll show you how you can enable infra monitoring and APM monitoring with the help of Neuralink. Okay. So first let's understand what is Neuralink. What is Neuralink? So Neuralink, right? So Neuralink is a cloud-based observability tool. If you talk about cloud-based means it is a SaaS platform. SaaS platform. Okay. Means we should also call cloud-based observability tools. So with the help of that, it is a full stack observability tools. With the help of that, you can monitor your infra, you can monitor your APM, you can monitor your real user, you can monitor your synthetic, you can monitor your logs, you can ingest your data using open telemetry, okay, and many more like cloud integration, AWS, Kubernetes, Lambda. Okay, it is even you can ingest data with the help of Elasticsearch. Okay, so there's a multiple integration also we do have. Okay, so it is a similar platform like you can say like a Datadog, yeah, a Splunk Observability Cloud, yeah, Dynatrace. Okay, so Dynatrace only has a managed and SaaS both platform, but Neuralink is a cloud-based observability tool means this is running on only Neuralink side. You cannot have a managed environment. Okay, so you cannot install your Neuralink servers, all those things. What you have to do is you have to create an account and use their service. Okay, so let's see how you can do that. So I have created a Neuralink trial account. So this is my Neuralink trial account. And once you create a trial account, right, until unless you will not install agent, okay? Yeah, you will not do all the configurations. You cannot uh you come to the UI, okay? So suppose my account is equal to this. You delete this. And if you hit this, it will redirect to here itself, okay? It will not let you to go to UI page. You see? So first you have to install a agent, okay? So what I have to do is I'll go here, integration, okay? And you wanted to, so this is a guided install. Either you can go with this directly you want to install on infrastructure hours, click on here. You see, right? So you select your VMs. What kind of VMs? I have a Linux VM, so I can select this. Okay, so let me set up one VM. I'll go here, view dashboard, instance running, launch instance. Okay, so here I am giving pet clinic. Okay, imagine Linux, and even I will deploy application also. Okay, so 23, which is fine. I'm taking two virtual CPU, 4 GB of RAM. Key pair you can take, easy trade, default, 50 GB. Okay, so launch the instance. So I have launched the instance. So I will go here. It is a Imagine Linux VM. Okay, so if it is your Imagine Linux, in that case, you can log in your server in the UI itself. Okay, just go back. Still, it is pending. Wait for a few minutes. So my server is running. I'll go click on connect. So it is connect with EC2-user. If you want to log in via your SSH, your terminal, then you can go via this. So I'm going with EC2 connect. I log into my VM. So let become a sudo space su yum update -y. Now let's come here. So to require, you need a key. Okay. So either you can you can have add user in that page itself. You have a key option. Yeah, you can create a key. If you have a using existing key, we don't have any existing key right now, so I can create a key here itself. You see, this is my key. Okay. Now, so once you create a key, the access key, a user key, then only you can able to install the agent. Okay. So click on continue. So this is your command. So this command just giving download your SH files, okay, and run this with the APM. So you want to keep yes and use proxy. Means suppose you don't want to send the data directly to your Neuralink cloud. Okay, in between you wanted to have a proxy server, something like this. Okay, if you see, okay, I will show you that something like this. So this is your proxy server. So just you take as a drawing. So this is your target server example. Okay. This is your application app server, yeah, infra server. Okay. Now here we have your Neuralink cloud. The cloud, right? So this is your Neuralink environment. Okay. So this is your Neuralink. This is your new Relic server. Exist in Neuralink cloud. Okay. Now here we can add something called proxy server. So proxy server, here it will be adding. Then you send the data to all the proxy server, and then proxy server will send the data. Okay. So like this also it will happen. Okay. So this is your app server. This is your app server. So this is your Java, this is your .NET, this is your Node.js, something like that. Okay. So let's come to, so you understand, right? So this is your proxy server. This is your proxy server. Proxy server. Okay, this is your proxy server. Okay, so now hope you understood that. So this is your proxy server. You don't have any proxy, then don't use that. Okay, and then tag, it is optional. Still, I'm giving environment dev application. I'm going to deploy, which is your pet kernel. Okay, now click on continue. So copy this, go to your server, and create one directory mkdir new relic cd new relic. Paste it. So just you have to do copy paste, nothing else. Okay, and remember that you have to create your a user key, which is your API key, to connect your New Relic a specific tenant. Okay, account. So this is your New Relic instance ID. This is your New Relic account ID. You see, right? This is your New Relic account ID. So now you see a New Relic platform got installed. They're still installing that. Wait for 2 minutes. So just you do systemctl status new relic -infra. Okay, you see, my new relic agent is running. So now, if I'll go to my account, continue, test the connection. So it is done. So it is saying install, integrate with here. So I don't want to do any kind of integrations. I want to see my data. So I can see my data. You see? So just I'll refresh it. Okay. So you see here all entity. So this is my host. You see, right? Until unless you will not install an agent, it will not let you go to your account. Okay. So now see, I came to your host page. So this is my host. You see this host running on this account. If you click on this, so you are getting a data for CPU, you are getting a data for memory, you are getting a data for a storage, how much consume network traffic. Okay. So now you see any process are running. So OS process might be running. So this is your New Relic as a process, system D, fluent bit, pseudo, imagine FSM, all those things. Okay. So this is your what I used to say. This is your process. Okay. So this is your process running on which server. So this is the way you can enable your infra monitoring. Okay. Let's do how you can enable your APM monitoring. Okay. So I will go to my server. So this is my server, Control C. Okay. So CD double dot. Okay. So mkdir APM CD APM. Okay. Now let me first no CD slash home slash EC2 hyphen home slash EC2 hyphen user. Okay. So mkdir. Okay. So what I will do is let me install Java. So install Java on Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux 23. Java 17. So this is the command. So this is my command. Go here, copy this, go here and paste it. Why? Okay. Now let me configure the Java. One Java C. Okay. If you type Java hyphen version, I can see my Java install. Okay. So, okay. So let me install Git also. Yum install Git hyphen Y. So what I can do is now I go here and GitHub Spring Pet Clinic. So this is your application. I can clone it from GitHub. Okay. I'll go here. Okay. Now git clone and paste it. cd Spring Pet Clinic. You see, we have all the files. cd double dot yum install, there is a Maven package you need to install. Why? Because to build your jar file. Okay. So cd now spring pet clinic dot slash Maven. You see here, right? This is your Maven package. Okay. So dot slash Maven package. So this will take another 2 to 5 minutes. Okay. So to build this package. So it will build a jar file. Let's show you. Takes minimum 2 to 5 minutes. So still just taking time. Wait for a few minutes. So now let's understand meanwhile your new Relic environment. Okay. So now your infra metric is coming up. Okay. Now your logs will become up. Dismiss. So you see your infrastructure logs. Okay. Now what I can do is for APM and services monitoring, right? What you need to do, you need to add a service, app service. So what is happening here is in Dynatrace, you might have remember, right? Just one agent, you install it full stack mode, it is sufficient. Okay. But here we have an app agent. Okay. So app agent, you can click here also. Okay. It will redirect to the integration agent page. Based on your technology, it is a EBF agent, या Go, या Java, Kubernetes, या Mood, .NET, Node.js, OpenTelemetry. Based on your technology, you need to select your technology first. Once you select your technology, then you need to understand this Java application running on your Gradle, yeah, Maven. Okay, so on a host, it is running on my VMs. Okay, I'll select this, create a new key. This is your license key, and this is your user key. Okay, so this is your done. Click on continue. Select, tell us about your application running on Linux. Okay. Ensure that your Java version minimum 11 is installed. Okay. And then what kind of framework you have. So framework, it is running on mm, this is my Spring Boot. Okay. You need to understand each application. Java can run on this many framework. Okay. So meanwhile, whenever you are deploying application, you need to understand that your Java application running on which framework. Okay. Because in other monitoring tools like a Dynatrace, you don't need to take care of framework or automatically when you install that agent, automatically it will taken as a place, right? Any framework. Now here you need to understand the framework also. So it is a Spring Pet boot. Continue. Now what you have to do is you have to copy this. I'll go to my EC2 connect. So now my build got success. So if you see here, right, cd target ls, you see this is my pet clinic application. So if you do java-jar or spring pet clinic.jar, if you run this, your application will be started. Okay, so this is my application IP. Copy this colon 8080. So now you see this is my application. So this is my application running. Now this application, okay, infra is already getting monitored, process is already getting monitored. Now I want to monitor their APM services. Okay. So now what I will do is I'll go here, copy this application name is Pet Clinic. Okay. So now download this file. I'll create a new folder on my server. I'll do Control C. Okay. Come out from here. So it is slash home slash EC2 hyphen user ls cd APM. Yep. You download this here itself. CD Spring Pet Clinic. Okay, CD target. Unless you have a jar file here itself, right? So either you put it jar file here, yeah, you put it anywhere. Okay. So let's cd slash home slash EC2 hyphen user slash AP. Okay. So I'm copying this. So ls. So this is your zip file. So if you have a zip file, what you have to do is you have to do unzip. Am I correct? So just to do unzip New Relic hyphen zip. Okay. And they are saying, okay, if you see this, what they are saying is you copy this, download this file, and unzip content to opt slash New Relic. Okay. So what I will do is I'll go here, unzip this file hyphen D, complete content you want to move. So slash opt slash New Relic. Okay, you have to move this file under this folder. See, it got moved. If you see ls, there is no file. So if you go cd slash opt slash New Relic ls, this is your New Relic file. If you go New Relic ls, so here is a New Relic.yaml file. So what I will do is, so once you give your application name, everything, right, it will give you the New Relic YAML file. Okay. So where it is mentioned your license key, agent enabled, APM, app name, all the things it is available. What you have enabled, what you have disabled, right? So based on this YAML, you can modify what things you want to enable, what things you want to disable. So by default, all the features, most of the things are enabled. You copy this clipboard. Either you download it, upload it. Yeah, you copy this item to clipboard. Go to your server. This is my server. You open this your new relic.yaml file. Either you can copy it, put it in somewhere, okay, change the name and create a new file. Yeah, what you can do is you can open this file vi new relic dot YAML file. Open this. So you see here, so, okay, escape colon 6% T. I'm completely file. I have removed it. Insert mode. Okay, and paste it. See all the features I have pasted. If you see this, you see all the features are pasted. Escape colon WQ expansion. Done. So if you do cat new relic dot yml, you see all the features. It is available. So just edit, copy, and put it here. Okay, so all the things it is enabled. Yeah, this is your license key and agent enabled true, everything. App name, all those things. So what I will do is now I need to run your application along with this new relic argument. Okay, so what I will do is, okay, so you go to your cd slash home slash ec2 user hyphen spring pet hyphen slash target. Okay, and run with your application. Okay, so ls, this is my jar file. So I can run no hub. No hub command means basically you wanted to run in the background mode. Okay, so Java, okay, hyphen Java agent. So this is your agent that you have downloaded, right? That is a Java agent. Okay, colon agent is available slash opt slash new relic. Okay, slash New Relic dot New Relic slash New Relic again and New Relic dot jar file. Okay, jar file hyphen jar. Okay, then hyphen jar. Then you type a spring pet clinic a snapshot dot jar. Then in the bracket you give a spring. You give your log file name pet clinic dot log is greater than 2 6 ambition 167. You are running in the background mode. Okay. So now if you click on this, what is happening? Bash. No, ignoring. Okay, just a minute. Let's see whether your application is running or not. Okay. Your application is running. Okay. So now this should try now. So if you do on the server ps hyphen ef5 grep new grep Java, my Java application is running. Okay. So now if you click on this, it's running. Just generate a traffic to find owner. Find owner, edit owner. Okay. So now you go to your application, continue. So we ran with this, continue. So this is your, they have given the command for logs. Curl hyphen ls, download new relic, install sp.sh, and then you run this. You want to have a log monitoring, then you can enable this. Okay. Escape, escape. Test the connection. So see, Java agent is successful. Agent.log. Okay, so now you go to your APM. And you see here, I'm getting my application here. You see here, refresh it, wait for a few minutes. You'll have a more data because just now we have generated traffic, right? So you see response time, throughput, error rate. Click on here. You see here. So this is your summary. Okay, so web transaction time, it is how much taking uh, some millisecond, 184 millisecond. Okay, Abdex score. Okay, throughput, how much load we have. Okay, then errors. If you have any errors, there is no errors. And what are the transactions we did? And is there any logs? Okay, now if you go to the distributed tracing, then you can see all the trace. You see, right? Particular find on output, all those things. Okay. If you wanted to service map, so how the infrastructure to your application getting code. So this is your service map. So if you wanted to see the dependency, so this is your dependency running on where all those things. Transactions. So this is your transactions. So get call is happening. Database, so we have default database, which is your H2. So that will come here. Okay. If in the external service, so we don't have external service, this is your JVM part. Okay. Java-based application, they have a JVMs. Okay. JVM instance is this response time. If you click on this, that has a JVM details. Okay. Response time, memory, thread, heap memory, all those things, we are getting a data. Okay. So we have assigned 1 GB is assigned. So we are consuming right now this. Okay. So this is your heap memory, thread, all those things, memory usage for that. Okay. Then you can see the thread count. So each, how much is getting executed and how many percentage. You want to do real-time profiling, so you can do here. So right now there is no records for last 2 hours. Okay. So this is your way you can enable your APM services. Okay. So it what you have to do is you need to remember that. So here we have a two agent. One is your infra agent. One is your APM agent. For log also, right? When you enable the log, you remember, right? When you're adding the service, okay. And you remember when you are adding a logs, if you click on add data, so for logs also you have to ingest that. Okay. So for that there is another agent. Okay. So you have to do this. Otherwise, okay. You see, log is already because log agent was there, so it is capturing that. Okay. So here we have that. So this is the way you can enable your infra monitoring and APM monitoring for uh, normal based applications, the monolith application. When you have a microservice based application, there's a different approach. Okay. If you're running on application running on Docker Compose and different approach, okay, single microservice and different approach, okay. So I'll tell you each in next video how you can do when your applications have a multiple services running with Docker Compose, okay, and then how you can deploy your infra monitoring and how you can enable your APM monitoring, those kind of things. I will show you in the next session, okay. So hope you guys understood how you can create a New Relic accounts. Okay. So whenever you create a New Relic account, you remember that in the first itself, they'll not let you go in the UI. Okay. First, you have to ingest some data. Okay. Like infra monitoring, yeah, APM monitoring, anything. You install the agent, either your VM, Windows, yeah, Mac also support like Linux, all those things, Kubernetes platform. And then once you do, then you just refresh the URL. Yeah, refresh with this. Okay. Yeah, you remove this part and account ID is equal to this, and then you do that. Okay. So then it will come to your UI. You see, right? So like this, you need to do that. Okay. So that's it for this lecture. Hope you guys understood how you can monitor your infra monitoring and APM monitoring. Okay. Thank you. That's